seat?
Yes! Oh! Just... No, I'll go home. I'll go home. What do I do? I go home.
You're playing games? Stop.
No,
You're going to jail now.
Put your hands behind your back. Don't look around.
Okay.
You're about to hear a story so bizarre that it leaves you asking, how is this even possible? On the 13th of November, 2022, an officer responded to a call about a woman who was heavily intoxicated in a public park and was preparing to drive away. What began as a welfare check quickly turned into a situation the officer never expected to face.
What's going on? My phone's in the car. My phone's in the car right here. I'm recorded that way, and that way, and that way. Right. Six way.
Okay. Ma'am, do you have somebody that can call to pick you up, or are you going to be able to Uber?
No. I was sitting right there.
I don't think that'd be very recommended.
No, I'm going to sit there until it's recommended.
Okay. Do you live close to here?
Yes.
Where's that at?
Yep.
That's not very close.
Yeah, it's close. Yep.
You married? Do you have a boyfriend, husband?
It has nothing to me with for Marion, and I know all that from. I'm an HR manager. I know all that shit.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Do you have somebody that you can call to pick you up?
No.
Nobody? You don't know anybody that can come pick you up?
No.
You have any friends in HR that can come help you out?
Per my attorney, that's not going to be answered.
Your attorney for what?
My attorney. Excuse me? You know what that means? Yeah.
So she was out there trying to get into her car, which would have been bad. You work here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Male and female?
I told her I'll give you a ride. I'll call an Uber. I'll call a taxi. She just was yelling inside, screaming at people. Then she went behind the bar.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I saw her. I really don't want to no trespasser or get her locked up. But
From the very first moment he approached her, it was clear that she was not in a condition to be behind the wheel. She was so intoxicated that she could not even recognize her own car. That alone should have been enough for her to pause and accept help. But from their conversation, it was obvious that she wasn't ready to be helped. The officer then decided to give her two options, but instead, here was what she did.
I'm not going to sit here and waste my time talking to you forever.
Oh, okay.
And so you need to make this decision very quickly.
Oh, you can do that. You can go ahead and do that.
Okay, so do you want to go to jail and sit in a drunk tank?
Really?
I'm asking you, is that what you want to do?
No, I don't.
Okay, then we can call a cab or we can call a friend to come pick you up. But I'm not going to leave here with your keys. Or
And
leave
of
you
course
with your
you're not
keys.
going to leave my keys with the...
I'm not going to leave.
Because you're...
Hey, shut the up, Nancy!
Really?
Shut up, okay? I'm not going to sit here and listen to this. I'm giving you a couple options. I'm not going to leave you with your keys for you to drive drunk and go crash into somebody, so you can call a cab or you can call a friend to come pick you up.
Being hostile toward officers who are trying to help is something we often see in incidents involving intoxication, and it rarely leads to a positive outcome. The officer had shown patience and restraint, offering multiple paths that did not involve jail. His actions made it clear he wanted the situation resolved calmly, but her reaction suggested she saw the encounter in a completely different way. What she did next was not what anyone would expect.
Joe, go take, and it could go all the way fluorescent pink. What? Oh my God, you did that! Oh my God, you did that to me! Oh my God, you did that to me! Oh my God, you did that to me! Oh my God, you my shit!
Pull your pants up. Oh my God. Are you kidding me, bro? Okay, well, pull your pants up. What are you?
Shit! Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Pull your pants up.
Why would you fucking
doing?
do that?
Give me this over.
Oh.
Stop it.
This kind of situation was the last thing the officer expected. Incidents like this highlight the importance of body cameras, because without clear video evidence, situations can easily be misrepresented later. Even considering her intoxicated state, this was a serious line to cross. False accusations carry real consequences, especially when directed at someone who is doing their job properly and professionally. At this stage, an arrest was now unavoidable.
Come on.
You have no idea what you're with right
I
now.
don't think you understand what you're right now.
I do. I do.
Come on.
I do.
Are you gonna stand up?
So, someone in the name of a half Italian, half an nationality,
Hey,
and
sir.
you
Go back for
have
me, please.
just scalped
Just stuff everything.
my life.
Deciding to attack the officer only added more charges to her situation. She just kept making bad decisions at every step of the way. What makes this case even more surprising is the woman's background. She was 53 years old and worked in human resources. Someone in that role is typically expected to understand accountability, ethics, and the seriousness of false accusations. Yet in this situation, she was quick to make a damaging claim against an innocent officer. Even after being placed in handcuffs, she was still unwilling to calm down.
That's what they did. That's what they did. That's what they did. That's what they did. That's what they did.
Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming?
It is important to recognize that the officer's presence was meant to prevent harm, not cause it. He was trying to keep her from driving, which could have resulted in injury or worse. Instead of seeing that concern, she treated the interaction as an attack on her freedom. She was arrested and charged with felony battery on a law enforcement officer. This incident shows how entitlement and intoxication can combine to create dangerous outcomes. If she had accepted assistance from the officer or the other witnesses, perhaps the night would have ended differently. Her poor decisions led to this outcome. The man in our second case chose to take on a cop rather than to drive away quietly.
You play games? No, I'll go home. I'll go home. I'll go home.
What do I do? I go home.
You play games? Stop.
No,
Let's
no.
go to jail now.
I'm
Put your hands behind your back. Go around.
okay.
On the 31st of July, 2024, an officer pulled over a driver who was speeding through a construction zone. What should have been a very straightforward traffic stop slowly turned into something the officer never expected.
Later today, I'm Officer Stewart of the Coral Springs Police Department. I just need your driver's license, please. Thank you, sir. The reason I stopped today is prior to the red light back there. We're in the construction zone going 52 miles an hour. Speed limit's only 35 through the construction zone. Also, you gotta be wearing your seatbelt. You can't put it
No,
on.
I put it there, but usually my hand and then
Why would you take your seatbelt off?
Oh, because that's my hand is normal when you stop the car and that's
Okay.
Yeah.
So normally you go 52 miles an hour through a construction zone?
because I try to look at chest and
Okay, you can't use your phone in the construction zone either. That's illegal.
Yeah.
So no phone, no speeding. All right, give me 1 minute. Sir, do me a favor. Pull over there for me. Right over there.
From the start, the driver had already broken several rules. He was speeding, using his phone while driving, and he did not have his seatbelt on. Despite all of that, the officer made a decision that many drivers would have been grateful for. Instead of stacking charges or making the stop more serious, the officer chose to ignore the phone use and the seatbelt violation. That alone showed the officer was trying to keep the situation simple and move on with his day. But instead of being grateful, the moment the officer returned, the driver chose a different path.
My phone, I put it, I look, I'm not look over here, I'm just moving.
But you're looking at it, you're not paying attention to it.
I'm paying attention, because I'm not paying attention, but can you show me that one? It's not right.
Okay,
You can show me that. No, you can show me that one. If you're gonna have me speak like that, you have to show me the driving that speed.
Okay, there's nothing to show you,
No,
right?
no, not to show me how. If you're going right up, so how many? How do I know?
You can go to court and you can.
No, it's around. No, it's not close.
Okay,
No, no, no.
okay.
Oh my God!
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Arguing by the roadside was not necessary at this point. If he believed the ticket was unfair, court was the right place to challenge it, not the shoulder of a busy road. What made it more surprising was that the driver openly admitted he had been using his phone while driving. Even after saying that out loud, he still continued arguing that he was not speeding. The officer, clearly trying to avoid turning the stop into a bigger issue, chose to walk away. But instead of driving away, this was what the man did.
Go to court.
If you can write up like this, however, you made the job.
Okay.
You want
Have
to
a
make
nice
the.
day. I'm not
you
gonna argue.
You want to make the
I
job.
already explained to you. I'm not gonna
No,
argue.
you
with
not
you.
explain.
You wanna go?
Give me the Rico.
I explained. You can go to
No,
court.
no,
There's-
you don't give me anything.
Get in your car.
How
go.
do I know?
You don't. Go.
No, how do I know?
You don't. Go.
No, how do I know that?
I'm leaving.
How do I know that?
Check the area, 4331 Riverside. Go ahead, sorry, hold on, sir.
You're about to go to jail. Come here.
Walking up to an officer's vehicle while they are seated inside is never a good idea. The officer had shown clearly that he didn't want to make an arrest. He had already reduced the stop to a single ticket and even tried to walk away from the argument. But the driver's poor decisions kept pushing the situation forward. Going as far as blocking an officer from driving away was a line he shouldn't have crossed. This was his own way of choosing to do things the hard way, and that decision led to everything that followed.
I don't do anything. I don't do anything. Okay,
Put your hands behind your back. Don't around.
Okay. Let me explain it again.
No, there's no explaining. Shut up.
No, let me explain it. Oh my goodness.
Anyone else in the car right now?
It's surprising how he suddenly wants to go home now that the cuffs are out. The same person who had been confident enough to argue, block a patrol car, and raise his voice now wanted the situation to end immediately. He suddenly remembered that he needed to pick up his child from school. That responsibility did not just appear in that moment. It existed from the beginning of the stop. If that had truly been his priority, the best decision would have been to drive away calmly after receiving the ticket. Instead, he turned a minor inconvenience into a major problem. A speeding ticket that had already been issued became an arrest that would now require far more time, stress, and legal trouble to resolve. By the end of the encounter, he was arrested and charged with resisting an officer without violence. A situation that could have ended in minutes now has him going to jail because of the poor decisions he made.